Sales reps in market without marketing support are climbing Mount Everest with 200 pounds on their backs. Good morning, everybody. Today we're talking, Ruby and myself, about why marketing is not only no longer optional, it's part of a revenue operations model that needs to be built in every organization. And it's helping from a customer acquisition perspective because that's how customers get introduced to you. It's not one-on-one. It's not your rep making appointments somewhere and then having a conversation. It's marketing. Why? Because it's scale. Scale is what has to happen to do this well. And lots of companies are terrible at marketing. They don't know what their customer wants, so they use promotional strategies and they promote things. Great. Not really helpful, but great. You're doing something. That's a start. But it's not really understanding the impact of what marketing could or should be doing for your reps in market today, right now, for those folks that are high intent buyers that are looking to make a purchase in the next 30, 60, 90 days. So the goal from my perspective, our perspective, right, Roots? Is how do you make that shift to understanding what function marketing is supposed to do? So marketing is supposed to position your business correctly for your buyer. Absolutely. It is supposed to promote things, but mostly it's there to educate. It's there to educate your buyer about what's going on. It's to help your buyer provide good information, support, and then they can make some decisions based upon what you present to them if you do it well, and if you present it to them in a channel where they spend their time. Lots and lots of marketers out there are trying to do just that, and they're handcuffed because they have no budget. That's an important piece of things. Or two, they just haven't defined what the customer actually wants in this engagement. How do they want to be discussed? How do they want to understand things? How do they want to build a relationship with you that starts with marketing? We can do this one-on-one. We can ask our sales reps to go out and try to get these meetings. And sure, some of them will be very successful because they're really good at these things. But my statement that I made in a previous video is, what does the customer want? How do they want to be engaged? And if that's with a one-on-one phone call with a rep, sure, let's do that. That's not a problem. My contention is that's a very, very, very small percentage of your total addressable market. So how do we get beyond that to scale? Well, obviously, 2023, it comes with a digitally native buyer, for one, in general, not specific to any industry or business, but it's also helping companies define what the buying journey looks like, so that if I am going to use marketing, let's not make a mess of it. Let's do it well. Let's talk the language of the customer. Let's give them something of value. Let's help them understand what they're trying to accomplish. And then somewhere along that journey, and maybe it comes in the sales function, we'll talk about us. Talk about why us. Why would we be part of that discussion? It's getting there. And so lots of businesses don't understand that, for one. And for two, the ones that do understand it, they're still pushing their sales reps into market with no air cover, with no value, with no exchange of information, and expecting good things to happen, and finding it fascinating and amazing that these reps can't get deals and that they can't get conversations started. It's fascinating. So it's just understanding a shift in the market, shift in buyers, shift in how people make these decisions, shift in what digital means to those folks, and then putting some information in the world that actually matters to your customer. I mean, it's not really magic. What I'm talking about is not really magic, but it is patience. And that's where we run into a problem, because companies, businesses, leaders are not patient, because they're measured and keyed in on a number, a KPI, a thing that has to happen in the next quarter. Well, that doesn't mean anything to your customer. It means something to you, nothing to your customer. So how do you define what success looks like? And then how do you leverage the things that are in market and available to you that will help you get where you need to go? It's a very straightforward conversation. So for today, reps, if you don't have any marketing support, I get it. Super hard. You're probably fighting the good fight as best you can. Companies, you can do better. You can be better. You can spend money better. You can understand your customer better. And then you can figure out why marketing is going to play a role in that. Or, hey, we're the purple unicorn where it doesn't matter. Sure. Keep telling yourself that. Anyway, it's time to make a shift here. This is not about spending money for the sake of spending money. This is about finding out how your buyer buys. Give them that pattern, give them that path. Make it successful for them, make it successful for you. But don't just lean into, hey, this is what we've always done. Hey, this is our marketing budget, plus 2%. Figure it out. Anyway, today Ruby says, marketing is not optional. Get good at it. Know why your buyer buys, and then make some decisions. Walking and talking with Ruby.